Facebook people. Aren't you fantastic? You're looking so good today in your homes. Oh my gosh. Thank you for coming on and watching Comic Spot. It was created so that you can get to know comedians off stage and behind their masks. Yeah, I said that before COVID. COVID stole my line. Anyway, today we have the amazing Danny Dechi over there in the other square. He's waiting in the wings very patiently while I do the intro. So I'm your host, Linda Marcus Smith. This is interview 738 for those of you who are counting, mostly me. All of these videos are also going up little by little on my YouTube, comedian Linda Marcus Smith. I must be getting a booty call. All of these videos are going up on my YouTube for you to see, comedian Linda Marcus Smith. I'd like to give a shout out, as I usually do, to my sponsor, the Veterans of Comedy. And I'm a proud Army veteran, and the Veterans of Comedy have a motto to leave no laugh behind as they go around the world to entertain our troops, our active duty military organizations. So if you have any veteran group or not, they'll come and they'll entertain. They even entertain normal, regular people, not just military, you know? Anyway, I love that group, and I'm so glad that they're one of my sponsors. Well, right now, they're my only sponsor, and shout out to you, Will C. and Eric Knowles, for doing that. I appreciate your support. You got my six, they say, as they say. So today, the moment you're waiting for on Comic Spot is to get to know a little bit more about Danny Dechi. He's been on my show before as I performed a full-blown interview, but today the purpose is to give you his intro and have him tell you at home about his Tuesday and Friday shows and some other things he's promoting. So hold on while I read the braggadocious intro that I asked him to send me. It's not his style, but I ask everybody to give me a braggy intros. So just hold on while I say that. See the reflection? Okay. That only happens when you're really intelligent or you don't know where to hold your phone. Okay. Bio for Danny Dechi. He's performed on the new Gong Show, Late Show with James Corden, hosts comedy shows every Tuesday in live at the Neck of the Woods in San Francisco. You can find him on DannyDechi.com, DECHI, and on Danny Dechi on Facebook too. So he also has a Friday show, which I've been on. I've been so fortunate to be on that show. And I just want to take a moment right now to welcome you to get to know Danny Dechi. So here he is right now. Welcome with a big round of applause at home, Danny Dechi.
Yeah, thank you, Linda. Great to be on your show. Always great to be interviewed by you. And yeah, excuse my hair. I can't do. Yeah, I need to get a haircut, but I look like a clown hair or so. But
I like it. It's fine. It's just fine. Oh my gosh.
Thanks. Seems like
so you're busy. You're not just one of these comedians that, I don't know, is all about yourself. You're about helping other people. And when I talk with you, I get the feeling that what you're doing, you're not just doing it for yourself and your ego. So I just wanted to start off with that so that people here know this is not just another person talking about what they do. This is somebody coming on who has a heart to help people. I feel that you feel like you serve other people. When you're doing your hosting and you don't come across like ego driven at all. Do you want to speak about that a little bit?
Yeah. My nature. I hear an echo there somewhere, if that's okay. But yeah, it's just my nature, I guess. I don't. I think it's also easier. You know, it's helping. You know, if you help people and stuff, it's easier than getting into arguments and stuff with people, and yeah, just don't need to. I mean, I always avoid that. I always try to not get at the level and argue. I just to help you help. You actually, if you help other people, it helps you also, and also less headaches with all the yelling and all that stuff. So yeah, so I just basically keep things simple. I host a show every Tuesday at Neck of the Woods. I've been doing it. Actually, October 26th will be the 13th anniversary of doing that show. I looked it up. Yeah, time flies. And yeah, so yeah, basically just keep it simple. I have comedians. They tell me, I have them tell me ahead of time to be on the show, because I learned early on that when I had the show, did an open mic style, all these comedians will come out, and they would drive from far away, and then they can't get on. There wouldn't be enough time. So I do it mostly for the comedians, so they don't have to. So they know they have a show. They don't have to go there and then for nothing. They wouldn't go there for nothing.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So you've been doing it for 13 years. The anniversary's coming up. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
Do you have a celebration plan?
Yeah, kind of. It's been a while because of the pandemic, but I used to do. I think I'll do it again. Well, I need to get the glasses. Okay, I know I'm bouncing all over the place. It's I have every year I was doing the comedy show in 3D. So I would actually have 3D glasses and pass it out to the audience, and they watch the show in 3D with their 3D glasses. Even the show is in 3D, I know, but it's I would say, the 10th anniversary show in 3D, and I would give out prizes to the audience and stuff, and that's fun. So I'll do that again this year. Well, at least I'll do the prizes and stuff. So we do it. So anyway, the show's every Tuesday, and in my neighborhood, it's every Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And I give the comedians 5 minutes each. And let's see what else. Oh yeah, last night I had Casey McNeil, who I met on I only know from Zoom. I know some of the comedians who've been on Zoom for a year, all these years, and I actually got to see him in person last night. So it was great that because of Zoom, thanks to Zoom comedy shows, we've been able to meet other comedians from all parts of the world, even not just international, Canada and U.S., which is great. It's good. It's good to network. And
Yes.
everyone's cool.
And now everybody's going to be coming to your shows live, not just Casey McNeil.
Yeah.
A lot of people that have met you are going to be dropping by. San Francisco's a destination spot.
Yeah. There's a lot of comedies, a lot of comedians. I always say that wherever I go, when I'm just like walking around the street or doing something, I always bump into a comedian in San Francisco, which goes to show you the largest ethnic group in San Francisco is comedians. Yep.
There's a lot of hills in San Francisco. How are the comedians at navigating hills?
That what?
How are comedians at navigating the hills?
Oh, the hill. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of hills. Yes, it's true. It's but yeah.
More than Rome.
Yeah. Yeah, but they make it. Yeah, I remember some people, friends that were visiting from Connecticut, and I was driving them, up a hill, and they were saying, "Hey, how come the car doesn't fall? That's not going to fall." Yeah, so I'm glad I've been doing it since July, I guess. Oh, what's that?
I'm sorry, we're talking over each other. My bad. You go ahead.
That's okay. No, I was saying, so I'm glad we got started the show up again. I think in July, late July, started the Neck of the Woods after, after that time. So wear a mask. Everybody pretty much still wears a mask and everything. Just when you get off stage, and I also provide got a bag full of little mic covers that any comedian can grab out of the bag, put it on the microphone, and take it as a souvenir or whatever. Yeah, but it's
That's great. So you're on average, how many how many comedians come through to your Tuesday show, your Tuesday mic?
Yeah, it's about 22 comedians.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm able to make it still keep it at an hour and a half show, because afterwards there's karaoke. I have to finish the show. So it's from 7 to 9:30 a lot of times, or
So
a little bit so.
do you run the karaoke or is that somebody else?
No, I don't. No, no. The Neck of the Woods does, and yeah, it's just basically they after the show's over, they turn on the machine and people can go up on the same stage and sing and stuff.
Nice.
Well, they say one time, and I sang, "You make me feel like a natural woman."
Did you do that with the pencil?
No, I sang it. Yeah, I could do that with a pencil. Yeah, it's my practice. Yeah. I don't remember how it goes. Yeah, like that. Yeah, but I do my pencil out before I host and I tell my jokes and do my pencil thing. I'm playing. Somebody suggested Yellow Submarine and go. I can do Beatles.
Wow.
Yeah, so you
Did
do
you
that.
ever do that in school?
Yeah, I did, but with my fingers. I didn't discover the pencil until I was in my 30s. I did it with my fingers when I was in school. Like that.
What did the teachers think?
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess they didn't see me too much. Yeah, doing it. I did it like during break or something like that. And but I discovered the pencil in my 30s because it actually I can play more songs with a pencil. I have more. I'm able to play more different songs with a pencil than the fingers.
I like that. So let's talk about your Friday Zoom show as well.
Yeah, you were on it on my. I came back with it again with the. I had a little bit of break. Yeah, so my Friday Zoom show. Yeah, so it's back on, and it's on every first Friday. It's once a month. It's the first Friday of the month, and it's you can watch it on my Facebook Live timeline, and it starts at 7 p.m. Pacific time. But if you miss it, you can, it's there on my Facebook timeline. You can watch it anytime.
There's no charge to come and watch it, right?
The what? Sorry.
Is it free to watch?
Oh, yeah, it's free. Yeah. Basically, all my shows are free. Yeah, my Denk of the Woods show is free for the audience, and yeah, it's free also for. Yeah, I pretty much do free shows once in a while. If I can find a good venue and I get. I get actually veteran comedians and up and coming comedians on there. Once in a while, I was able to do some shows where I charge and then I split it evenly with comedians. I always do that. So.
Wonderful. I like your ethics. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So talk to us a little bit about your Friday show. That's the first Friday. So it's called First Friday, right?
Yeah, it's so many F's in there. Let's see, and the good F's, by the way. It's
First Funny Friday.
Yeah, First Funny Fridays. Yeah, First Funny Fridays Facebook Live. Yeah.
Oh my goodness sake, there are a lot of F's in it.
First
That's like
Funny
my report cards.
Yeah. Facebook, like good thing there's an L to change it up a little bit. Yeah. So First Funny Fridays Facebook Live. Yeah, and yeah, it's a feature show. I get about 10 comedians, so I keep the show about to an hour and a half. And yeah, we get 10 comedians from all over. That's a great thing about doing Zoom shows. You can get people from all over, even different parts of the world. It's
yes.
Great.
Somebody told me that they think now that the world's opening back up, that Zoom will go away. I'm not so sure it's going to go away. What's your thought?
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I think so too. Actually, a lot of Zoom shows aren't as common or as often, but still they're there. There's a lot besides mine. There's still a lot of other Zoom shows out there, which is great. It's great for some audiences who to even maybe discover comedy, because some audiences haven't gone to live shows before. And hey, it's for everybody, so it's great.
Yes.
And my
I
shows are pretty clean too. They're PG-13 and stuff like that. Yeah, the communities kind of know it's.
That's awesome. So at what point in your career did you decide to be a clean comic?
Well, I've always been clean. So, always been even in my private life. But yeah, I always wanted. I guess growing up on watching comedians on on TV and everything. You'll never get to see anybody using f bombs and things like that. So and I think it's funnier anyway. It's just not my style to. I just don't use it in my even my everyday life. I don't use f bombs and things like that. So. Um, yeah, I always thought it's funnier to do a clean comedy. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's not adult. There are adult situations. Yeah, like I can do something like, hey, my Aunt Louise was really excited the other day. She said, hey, I got the Johnson. I said, oh, you got the vaccine? And she said, no. So you can do adult situations without, yeah.
I like that. Yeah. So you have merchandise. Tell us about your where to follow you and your merchandise. I want people to know this.
Oh, sure. Let's see. Actually, hold on 1 second. I put my book right here. Oops. Sorry for running away like that. Okay.
This looks like a fur coat,
Sorry.
but it's a blanket.
Yeah, I should have been more prepared. But here's my book. I didn't want to pay for rent a car. I'm not sure if it's backwards on Zoom or something, but um, it's it's a yeah. You can find it on my website. You go to DannyDechi.com. It's a funny book, all funny. See, it's got pages and stuff.
What's it about? It's just about your life, or is it fiction?
Yeah, kind of, but parts of that. Basically, the story is about. See, there's a car and an airplane up there. It's basically it starts off with two buddies. One live in the East Coast and want to move back to the West Coast, and one of them is afraid of flying. So, um, he didn't tell his buddy that he tied the car to an airplane. So they make it across. Yeah, they make it across the country not in 6 days but 6 hours because the car's tied to the airplane. And then during their trip they talk about their life and stuff, the funny stuff, and it's all funny stuff. Nothing. It's all funny situations that happened, and and they also put a camera on the dashboard and they film the whole trip. And then they when they get back to the West Coast, they actually and they made it safe. They have sensors so they don't crash into anything, and and then they present their film in a film festival.
No way.
Yeah, it's a story. Yeah, it's a story. It is all weird how it happens and stuff.
Now,
And
what's the name of your book again?
it's called I didn't want to pay for a rental car.
Yes.
You
Oh,
want to pay
I
for it?
love that.
Yeah. And
And
yeah, it's on my website. You can catch it there. And also my other merchandise in case anyone's interested. Oops, did I drop it? Oh, here it is. I made the shirt also on my website. Wash clothes, not brains. Yeah. So I
I
came up
have
with
to
that.
hear about this. I have to hear.
Thanks. Yeah, people see whenever they stop me when they ask me where to get it, but yeah, it's on my website. So I came up with that wash clothes, not brains, because somebody was I forgot the Winchester or something that Winchester church. There's that church that goes to funerals and makes fun of people. They're kind of bad people. I forgot what they're called. Anyway, so some group said, hey, we should come up with signs to counter their protest at funerals. And yeah, I just came up with this: wash clothes, not brains, because I figure they're kind of brainwashed. So that's where I came up with it.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah,
like that.
they're kind of brainwashed. So into being they're basically a hate group, and so It's always, I always say, you can always, it's always good to make fun of bad people or bad things. If I mean, I know people have different opinions, but I
Yeah.
think there's some people that are obviously kind of bad, and so do you counter that with humor?
Yes, absolutely. That's not punching down. They need to be put in place if they're bullies. That's what I
Yeah.
think. Well, so where do you want people? So you do these two, you do a mic and a show, a
Hmm.
live mic and a Zoom show.
Yeah.
And where in the world are you performing lately so people traveling or people in your area and can come and see you
Yeah,
besides
sure.
just
Yeah, you can come to my website and you can see, besides the merchandise, you can see my schedule of everything. And so let's see. Actually, this week I'm pretty busy. I got a show at Oakland Comedy Festival on Friday, and on Saturday I have the Mutiny Radio, Pam Benjamin's Mutiny Radio, uh, also comedy festival. Um, so there's the Oakland Comedy Festival in Oakland, and the Mutiny Radio Comedy Festival, which is all over the Bay Area. But I'll be in San Francisco doing it this Saturday, and you can find all the info on my website, and including the Zoom shows. So you can find all that, and it's easy to get to my Zoom shows. Just go to my Facebook timeline, and there you go.
okay. I've never been to your website. Do you care if I go to your website and share some of the pages,
Sure,
screenshots?
yeah, I'd be happy to. Yeah, I'd be glad if you did. Yeah, yeah. So DannyDechi.com, and it's one C. Some people put two C's on there, or, yeah,
I did that.
yeah,
Very
yeah. A lot of
guilty.
people they do that. Yeah, just say, hey, just write it like you say it. Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. It's like
It's
that old
not
TV show, Barney Miller or something. Yeah, there was a guy that goes, "Hey, it's just Wojo. It's just write it like, just like you say it." Yeah, it's such a complicated thing.
Oh my gosh. Well, is there anything in addition to plugging all that you are, all that you do, um, and all that you sell? Is there anything that you would like to talk about
Um,
before we go? Like your your goals or ways to encourage
sure.
people in comedy or in a tough world? Anything?
My goal is like every comedian trying to make it out there, and I think I have the stuff also when I write jokes, when I do jokes, I try to think, and I tell other comedians try to make it so that it would work on TV also. Yeah, so try and make your jokes. If you figure you're going to try and do it for it so it would be on TV, your jokes might be better. Um, it's a one way to the goal. So yeah, so I do that, and wow, I am in San Francisco. I guess it would be easier to be discovered in LA. That's the thing, but wow, LA, not too crazy about LA. Uh, I mean, it's great going to the clubs and everything. But yeah, I'm used to being in San Francisco. But have you been to LA, Linda? Or
I've been to LA. I have not performed on any of the clubs there. I got into the Burbank Festival,
uh-huh.
and then the week before the festival, they said that you had to have vaccinations, and I'm deadly allergic to the vaccinations.
Yeah.
So I had to get out of the festival to comply. So
Wow. Well, I don't know how that's too bad you're not able to take a vaccine. I don't know how you go about it. I guess you wear a mask wherever you go, and be careful. Because
and
I know
now,
some other comedians too that aren't able to do that. And they're actually extra careful. They spray the microphone before they go on and everything. So, yeah, whatever you need to do,
in
you have to be.
Cal in San Francisco right now, Danny, do they mandate the shots to go into buildings still?
Yeah, but not everywhere really. Not everywhere, or maybe it's not enforced. But yeah, it's they're considering also not mandating masks, but vaccines. Yeah, and we're lucky in San Francisco. We're really good on it. We're like probably they say the best in the country. We're 90% vaccinated, and
That's wonderful.
yeah, and California is doing well with that. The rest of California, so. But yeah, gee, how are we going to do this in the future? And some people can't get vaccinated. I don't know what you can
They
do. Just,
they just came out with an antibody
oh,
shot
oh,
that
that's.
stays in your body for a year,
Mhm.
and it's for those that can't get the vaccination. So I'm really glad to hear that, and I'm hoping I'll be able to get a hold of that.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I heard that they came out with that. Yeah, I'm glad they got it. Yeah, and one of them is treatment. Also, they got the treatment for it. And yeah, I hope. Yeah, I really hope they work hard to get that cure for people that aren't able to get vaccinated. Because there are quite a number of people. I know a couple at least that I can't get
There
vaccinated.
are people with legitimate reasons not to
Yeah,
get vaccinated. I'm
right,
sure
right.
there's a lot of fear and a lot of hate mongers out there against people that are, and they just assume if you're not getting the shot that you're one of the anti-vaxxers.
Right.
I wish I could get the shot, you know?
I know, yeah. I know two other comedians that have the same thing that wish they can get, but they can't. It's yeah. So I hope things work out. I hope, or at least maybe slowly but surely we'll get herd immunity, so people who can't get vaccinated can be okay also. So
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I'd like it if they would if they would say, like here in Vegas, if you want to go see the Raiders games at the Allegiant Stadium, at first you had to be vaccinated, and now they're saying if you can also prove that you're not positive by way of a test,
oh, I
then
see.
they'll let you in. So they've relaxed it. So that opens the door for people like me to come in if I
Mhm.
can prove that but it's still, like there's nothing that's foolproof. Even people with the shots are having breakthrough, and
Yeah,
people
right. I
without
know.
it.
Yeah, I know people. They're sick for a little bit, but yeah, and they could. They might be a little bit sick, but they can still spread it to somebody else who's not vaccinated. That's what happens. And oh yeah, you were mentioning the stadiums. Yeah, here the stadiums are strict about that too. They you have to be vaccinated or show 72 hours uh, proof that you are negative and stuff like that. But yeah, the stadiums are pretty strict on that. And in fact, one of the well, it got resolved. One of the basketball players on the Warriors, he didn't want to get vaccinated, but eventually he did. They wouldn't let him play. I hear in New Jersey, Brooklyn, another basketball player, he has to sit on the bench because he doesn't want to get vaccinated. Uh, and they don't let him play. I'm glad they're being strict about that.
They
So
almost have to be, I heard on the news that Boeing is mandating that their employees get vaccinated or they'll risk getting terminated.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Big
Them and
deal for Boeing to step up to the plate.
yeah, yeah. That's good. That's good. Yeah, a lot of companies are doing that. Everything. It's and yeah, that's the thing about comedy too. I haven't thought of anything yet. We get these um, governors that are against these vaccines and things like that. I guess you can come up with a joke to backtrack that. I haven't come up with anything yet, but it's we'll see when I see that like Florida or Texas, they are against a vaccine and a mask mandate. I just kind of do. It's not really a joke. I just kind of protest and make a one-liner on their Twitter. So yeah, to show the science.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
so.
Isn't it fun to do like little replies in the moment and just see I make a game of it. When I see a post, I try to see how fast can I come up with something funny, right
Oh,
away. You know,
oh, yeah.
it's a game to me, and it's really helped move that improv muscle along.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's great when you come up with when I just at the moment and stuff. I mean, that's how I come up with my jokes. I don't sit down and write, look, try to figure something. I see something and it pops in my head.
When you write a joke, do you hear the punchline first or the premise, or what's your
Hmm.
process for writing a joke?
Oh, let's see. I see something and Because mostly my jokes are short, one-liners kind of. So, yeah, I come up with, I guess the premise, because I'm looking at this, and then I come up with a punchline. I'm trying to think of the latest thing I came up with. Let's see, the latest thing I came up with. But the first thing pops in my head, the old one was microwave ovens. I think, oh, if you put metal in it, it's going to spark. You're not supposed to put metal in it. So then I came up with where I actually I was cooking chicken in the microwave, and it was started sparking. And I couldn't figure out why. The containers, plastic and everything. So I took it out, and I picked out the chicken. I discovered it had an artificial hip and a metal plate in its head. so, so that. Um, yeah, just like I'm trying to think of a quick one I came up with. Um, yeah, but yeah, I guess basically the premise and sometimes I think I'm done with that joke, but then something else adds to it. So something more adds to it. It just comes back later. Hey, so I can do this, and it's like a natural progression. You would think. I call it natural progression. It's not really natural, but it's a natural progression.
Well, maybe the chicken was natural.
Yeah.
Well, this was a lot of fun to have you on. Thank you so much for being willing to host a mic and a show every week. It's a lot of work. It's a real push. People don't understand the work that goes behind it.
Yeah.
So kudos to you, and big congratulations on 13 years of having to deal with a mic and all of the personalities. No wonder you stay out of the
exactly.
problem.
Yeah, exactly. Your personalities. Yeah, you have to, just not confront. Like I try to, cushion everything and stuff. Just,
That's a life lesson in itself.
yeah.
How to be in comedy.
Yeah, negotiating and compromising and stuff like just so everybody's happy um and and the show's great. So
Right.
yeah, it's a good life lesson. So yeah, no, always good. It's always great performing with you, Linda. And
Likewise.
no,
Let me know if there's any other time you want to come on and promote anything.
okay, we'll do.
Like those festivals you're in, are those voting based?
Actually, I don't know too much. I actually don't know about that one. One of them is just for the mutiny one. Is I know that one's is for fun and everything, and it's not competition or anything like that. But the Oakland Comedy Festival, I think that might be. I'm not sure, or it might be just for fun too, because yeah, I should look more into it because it's
Well, if you find out that any
yeah.
if you find out that anything is vote dependent, let me know and I'll share that.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you know. Yeah, I guess I'm just happy to perform in any show, and so I get on it. And so
Who cares?
yeah,
Just happy to perform.
yeah.
Wonderful. You're quite the happy spirit. I love it. Thank you
Oh,
so much, Danny, for coming on.
my pleasure, Linda. Well,
Thank you. Okay, we'll talk
thanks
to you
for
later.
having me on.
You guys follow him, Danny Dechi, Dechi, on Facebook and DannyDechi.com for all his upcoming performances and his merchandise. Thank you, Danny.
Thanks, Linda. Bye.
Bye.
Have a great day.
You
Bye.
too.